Westminster Abbey, Houses of Parliament. The ticket for the metro there was £10 for 2 ways. That is about $12, so that's like $6 each way. So the underground is not cheap. A lot cheaper in a lot of other cities of Europe. All right, this is London. I was here yesterday. This is, you know, smack in the middle of the tourist mayhem. But this is one of the most historical areas of London. And so I'm going to walk over to the Westminster Abbey if I'm going in the right direction. I am not well acquainted with this city. I think that is it over there. Man, it is packed. Today is December 28th. I've been here just 2 days before. And I spent yesterday just walking around. All right, finally we can cross here. I spent yesterday just walking around without filming, tripping out on incredible London. And there is a lot to see in this city. I'm only here another few days. And so that is Westminster Abbey right there. A gray, overcast day. Yesterday was sunnier. The River Thames is, I think, out there. And so there's a sign here, St. Margaret's Church, Westminster Abbey. And so I think that must be what this is hiding right here. Visitors are welcome to this beautiful church. The present building, consecrated in 1523, is the third on the site. Since 1614, St. Margaret's has been the church of the House of Commons. Windows commemorate Caxton and Milton, who worshipped here, and Raleigh, who is buried in front of the altar under the glorious window made for King Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon. Seriously incredible to think, you know, this was here when King Henry VIII was doing all this crazy stuff. And so there's a bit of a view of the Margaret's Church then. Amazing how crowded it is still in the middle of winter, although also it's between Christmas and New Year's, so that's partly why. I will be here for New Year's. Welcome to Westminster Abbey. Over 1,000 years of history and daily services for all. So incredible. And so there is the inside. May God grant to the living grace, to the departed rest, to the church and the world peace and concord, and to us sinners eternal life. All right, so I'm now going to head back this way and wrap around. I think that might have been Big Ben that I saw from that little square. Anyways, go do a little more exploring through the streets of London here. A tour bus, the original tour. And notice it is open on top, and then you have one of the regular London public double-decker buses. I took one yesterday, and it was, actually I don't know how much it was. Hey, the reason is because, as I said, yesterday was my first full day, so notice that better to get one of those buses because then it's enclosed, you know, it's winter, and I would assume that it is much cheaper than those other tour buses. And so if you want to save some money, just catch a regular bus and you get the like tour of London cruising around. It is really cool to be up top like that and get the perspective. But of course you can also take the you know, hop on hop off type of buses. I haven't done that yet. And so the reason that I don't know how much the buses are is because yesterday I was walking just randomly and eventually decided I wanted to get back towards the center. I was over on the river Thames, however you say it exactly. I looked on my map and eventually figured out I needed to take a bus to get back to the center because it is, you know, so far London is huge. So I was on the river Thames and yeah, it was miles and miles to get over towards, you know, this area, which is still quite a long ways from London Bridge. And so I decided to take a bus. However, I wasn't sure if I could pay on the bus. In the Netherlands, then they don't accept cash to pay for the bus tickets. However, you can at least pay with a credit card. And so, you know, I just hadn't figured that out yet. And so I waited for the bus to come and then asked him, and he said, no, you got to have one of the Oyster cards, so keep that in mind when you come to London. I'm sure I'll get one eventually for the next few days, but I still haven't yet. I've been taking the metro more. And so the guy was trying to be helpful, but he couldn't help me there. And so he was saying, well, you have to find, like, I still don't know where you get an Oyster card. I think this must be Westminster Palace. And so basically the guy was telling me you have to find like whatever the right place is to buy an Oyster card. And so I was just going to have to get off the bus and go try to find the card and then catch another bus. And this lady on the bus said, oh, I'll pay for his ticket. And oh, you can pay with a credit card actually if it is a whatever it's called where you just tap and it pays. And I tried with my card and it isn't one of those cards apparently. So anyways, the lady said she would pay for my ticket, and I offered to pay her back, and she said, don't worry about it. And so I didn't find out how much the bus was. Now my best guess here is that this is going to be Big Ben and Westminster Palace. But I'm not seeing a clock tower there yet, or at least not a clock. Okay, so this must be Victoria Tower, because this is Victoria Tower Gardens. And here we got the river Thames over here. Excuse me, is this the palace, the Westminster Palace by any chance?
That is Westminster Palace. Yes.
Where's Big Ben then? Other side?
It's the tower with the big scaffolding, so you can't see it.
Okay.
It's under repair.
Ah, you can't see it at all.
So
I see.
You see a big tower, scaffolding all around.
On the other side.
Big Ben.
Yes, I did see it. And okay.
So you've got to use your imagination. I'm afraid, on
yeah,
that
I see.
There's only a couple of years before they take
A couple of years. Wow.
So loads of money spent in it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll.
The whole palace is crumbling away.
Yeah.
Got to take the MPs to put them somewhere safer, I think, from what I've heard.
Yeah. Well, it's an important work, I'm sure.
Well, it's all buildings, that's what happens.
Yeah, it's been many hundreds of years, so.
Yeah.
Cool. You from London, or?
No, I'm from France.
Oh, okay. Cool.
France, yeah. Just do a day trip today. And
I see.
What about you, from the States? Or?
Yep, California.
California?
Yeah.
That's a long way home.
Yeah. I'm headed on my way back. I was in Georgia and the country of Georgia and Turkey.
Caucasus. Wow.
Yep.
It's really pretty there.
It was really cool, yeah.
Been hiking there or trekking?
I didn't really do any hiking. I went to like some caves, the Varza caves. I didn't get up into the Caucasus Mountains. I wanted to, but just kind of ran out of time, so.
Well, you've done like a few things, I guess.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess I'll head back there and at least take a look at...
Well, take a picture.
Where it is.
Photoshop skills later.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Thank you, sir. All right, there you go. So, I would assume that must be it there, since it's so tall. Yeah, that's got to be it. All right, we got some bagpipes. I was just in Scotland. All right, we got a bridge over the Thames here. Excuse me, do you know if that's Big Ben right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, it should be.
Do you know how to, is it Thames? How you say it?
Thames.
Thames, okay, cool, thanks. When in doubt, ask somebody. And so yesterday I walked down this way to the left. I think I'll go ahead and do that again. And I stopped at a boat on the river.
3 years.
The Elizabeth Tower, also known as Big Ben, here we go, is currently undergoing essential conservation work. We expect the works to be completed by 2021, so another couple of years away. All right, let's see if we can get across here easily. And so I went to a pub that is in a boat on the Thames here. And I'm thinking of going for that again because it was a, all right. It was a interesting experience. And also it's just kind of a nice pub. All right, just get a look here. So Westminster Pier. Man, oh man, it is packed. This guy was here yesterday, Darth Vader. And so there's a Christmas market across the river there. People taking a boat along the Thames there. And so in 4 days, flying to another country. I'll keep it a surprise, but it is one that I've been to before. It is my last country on this trip. I'm only there for a few days and then flying back to the United States. So this more than 4-month journey now is coming to a close shortly. And I'll be headed back to the United States smack in the middle of winter, so that's going to be interesting. And not exactly sure what I'm doing, but I have some plans. London Pride, £5.50. You can see it's nice and big. Oh yeah.